Hey guys, good evening, happy Sunday. Welcome back to our Tales by Moonlight episode for today. Today is episode 3. Yeah, so welcome back. I'm so happy to see all of you. Ideally, we start at 7 o'clock, but there were some technical and personal hitches with the first stream. So I had to end it for us to start this one properly. So, welcome back, everybody. And if you're coming here for the first time, you've not seen me before, I am Virtue Grace, a YouTube content creator living in Lagos, Nigeria. I travel across Africa to make travel videos, and of course, I make lifestyle vlogs as well. And on Sundays like this, I do this series called Tales by Moonlight, where we talk about the big stories that trended across Africa in the course of the week. So yeah, you're welcome. If you've not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button, okay? And when you do, tap on the bell. That way YouTube will always send you notifications each time I post new videos or do a live stream like I'm doing now. So go on and subscribe. Thank you very much for subscribing. And if you are returning, thank you guys so much for always coming back. You guys are the best. You're amazing. I love all of you so much. You guys do not even have any idea. So drop a comment. Let me know where you're joining me from. And for those of you who were here at the beginning, in the other stream, Marie, Yu, Akata, Ian, and yeah, if I forgot your name, I apologize. Thank you guys so much for coming, even though we're having some technical hitches. You guys stayed through, so thank you. You always stayed. You guys are amazing. So yeah, that said, hit the like button as you come in, okay? Hit the like button and share the stream. Let's have more people coming, okay? Let's have more people coming. Like I said, today's stream is one for the book, one for the books, one for the book. Which one? Drop a comment. Which one is the correct expression? One for the books, one for the book. Let me know, okay? Yeah. So drop a comment, guys. Let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know where you're joining me from. Like I said, I'm streaming from Lagos, Nigeria, and it's a Sunday. Happy Sunday to all of you. Joe Silva de Lima says he's joining from Brazil. Good afternoon, according to him. Good afternoon from Brazil. Nice to see you. It is 7:32 p.m. here in Nigeria, so it is night here. Yeah, but you're welcome, guys. So I can't wait for us to start this conversation tonight. Get in. Drop comments. Let me know, you are getting in the groove with me. Drop your comments. Let me know where you're joining me from. Just say something. Even if it's just happy Sunday, Grace. Say it. Let me see you. Let me see you in the chat box. Okay? Virtue Grace blog. I'm typing something. Yeah, so I just posted something. So guys, um in the spirit of, hey, it's like someone just like someone just lifted the ban. I cannot see more chats coming in. Okay, now I feel like I'm here with my tribe, the red loves, the people who keep me going. Thank you guys for these comments. It's like someone just lifted a ban on the comments. They just popped at the same time. Ian says, hello, Virtue Grace from UK. Hi, Ian. Happy Sunday. Doreen, hi. Doreen is in the US, of course. I know that. Aishatu Conte from France. Ooh, Sava. Halifax, Virginia, USA. Ramadan Mubarak, my brother. How are you? Thomas Lee. All right, guys. So let's get it started. I'm excited for this one today. It's so good. But before we proceed, you guys already know I'm a traveler. I'm at my best when I travel across Africa, make videos, explore cultures, interact with fellow Africans, learn about the cultures, and share with you guys. I love that so much. So if you want to support me to continue traveling, bringing you these amazing videos, travel videos that you like to see, then that's my PayPal contact on the screen showing. You can support me with anything you can financially. You can send through PayPal, super chat. It goes a long way in helping me to foot my bills as I travel. Or if you have a facility, a spare accommodation somewhere to offer me when I travel to your country, then of course I'll be more than glad if you make me an offer. In East Africa, in Southern Africa, that is where my eyes are. East Africa, Southern Africa. So if you have a facility there, you're willing to spare a room just for me to have somewhere to lay my head when I visit, then you can also send me an email. That's my email as well, virtuegraceblog@gmail.com. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram. That brings me to the next topic. If you're not following me on Instagram, like, why are we fighting? Come on, head over to Instagram after the stream, of course. Virtue Grace Blog. That's my email. God, I'm so excited. I can't contain like put my thoughts together. If you're not following me on Instagram, you can head over Virtue Grace. It's the same name, Virtue Grace on Instagram, and follow me. I goof there. Like, I like to just have fun and share a part of me that you don't get to see on YouTube always. So let's have fun there. Okay, so welcome now to the crux of the matter. This story, I'm going to add this quickly to the screen for you to see this beautiful sister of mine, this caramel beauty. On the screen, you see she goes by the name Zainab Oladeinde. She's a Nigerian, just like me. And something happened to her last year in April, and this year April, okay, this is a year now that this happened to her, and she decided to share her story. And this story really went, it got a lot of attention and sparked a conversation on social media across Africa. And being a traveler, I felt like there is no better time to talk about this than now, because these are things we don't talk about often, even as travelers. And nobody really prepares us for any of this. We just do this because we love to do it. Okay, so Zainab she's a young Nigerian, and she loves to travel as well, just like me, and she's a lady just like me. So we have a lot in common. So she traveled to Tanzania last year, April, for her birthday. We travel, and we encourage people to travel across Africa, explore Africa. Africa is beautiful. For me, my tagline is travel Africa, relish Africa. So the videos I make, my goal is to encourage more Africans to travel, because personally I feel like as Africans, the more we travel and mingle with each other, the more we understand each other, the higher our chances of promoting unity on the continent. And with unity and peace comes development. That is my own belief, and that is what in a way also guides my travels and encourages me to keep traveling. So Zainab bought a ticket, prepared herself to travel to Tanzania, and she did that to go celebrate her birthday. And for me, that was so good, because ideally majority of Nigerians would buy tickets and say, oh, it's my birthday, I'm going to Dubai, I'm going to Paris, I'm going to UK, I'm going to America to go and celebrate my birthday. And very few of us really think about traveling to other African countries to celebrate milestones or memorable events such as a birthday or a wedding anniversary and all of that. So for me, I feel like this was a good thing that Zainab did, choosing to celebrate her birthday within Africa. That's also contributing to the economy of that country in whatever capacity. So, according to her story, while she was there, she experienced an incident that was, traumatizing, and she couldn't speak about it until recently. So while she got there, she lodged in a hotel. She called the name of the place Warere Beach Resort. That was where in Zanzibar in Tanzania. That was where she stayed. And because her flight was 2 days, they had a 1 day layover at Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. So they spent the day there, and then the following day they made it to Tanzania, and she proceeded to Zanzibar, where she was going to spend her birthday holiday. So while she was there, she got in. She, according to her story, she just let me yeah, that's a story on the screen. It's going to play. It's a long story, so if you're coming back to rewatch this, you can pause and then read, but that's the story she shared on Twitter. So she got there and she was tired, so she just went to the poolside, just relaxed there, and had something to eat and drink, something like that. And then at the end of the day, she retired back to her room, and family and friends called her to wish her a happy birthday, when it was already her birthday, like from midnight. It's already your birthday, so family and friends will be excited to be the first to wish you a happy birthday and all of that. So that was what happened. And then she slept, but not before she went to her room at the pool where she went to relax. She had an Italian couple who were also spending time there at the resort, the beach resort Warere. So she kind of interacted with them. So she went back to her room, and then her birthday, she slept off. So according to her, in the night, she was sleeping and she turned off the lights. So she felt like someone was touching her, but she thought that it was probably just a dream, because she had locked her door before going to bed. So, and she was alone in her room, so she didn't reason that someone would be touching her. So she slept, just slept back thinking it was a dream. And then this didn't stop. Like, the hand continued moving, and eventually she realized that no, this is more than a dream. Someone is probably in the room. That was when she woke up. Like, she got up, and then she saw a man, in the room, trying to touch her. So she was so shocked, like she was scared. She didn't know how that happened. She locked her door before going to bed. So this person clearly couldn't speak English, and she couldn't speak the local language there. I'm guessing that the local language there is Swahili. If you're Tanzanian, you are watching, what's the commonest local language spoken in Zanzibar? Drop a comment in the chat room, let's know. But that was the language the person was speaking. So this person at this point was struggling with her, trying to have his way with her. And then she was just there pleading, and she tried to shout, and this person closed her mouth so she couldn't shout. So she started pleading because she realized she was in danger. If she shouts, her mouth was closed, and she didn't know what her fate would eventually be. So many thoughts were just running through her mind. I could risk being like off here, and that would be the end of me. And her room was a very beautiful room with a sea view, so you could see the ocean from her room. So she was scared, like they could actually off her and just dump her in the water, and something nobody would even know about the incident, and that might be the end. So she was just there stuck. And hi, Stella Chanelli, you're welcome, girl. Happy Sunday. Yeah, so Stella, I think you should stay through and listen to this story, because we are travelers. You also travel, so this is important that you also stay through to listen, in case you've not heard the story already. So she was there pleading with the man. The man was struggling with her, trying to have his way with her. And then a thought dropped in her mind that, oh, if she tells this person that she's HIV positive, this person would be scared, and let her. So she shouted HIV, HIV. So when she shouted HIV, the man kind of, held back for a second. So she shouted again that she's HIV positive. She lied. That wasn't true. So she lied to the person. So she told it. So she now said, "Get condom." Like, she just shouted, "Get condom, HIV." So maybe the man probably understood her, or thought that she was trying to say he should go and get a condom so that maybe she won't infect him with HIV or something like that. So the man got up to go and get a condom. And when the man got up, she felt a belt, like a belt fall. Like clearly this person came in fully dressed, but while the man gained way into her room, the man undressed himself and was trying to force himself on her, have his way on her. And it was at this point that she quickly got up, tried to make calls, call the reception. There was no phone and there was nobody at the reception. She checked around, and she at this point she knew that she was really in danger. Okay, so she quickly left, and when she left her room, she saw that there were some security persons at the other side, and she was wondering how there were security people here and someone came into her room and nobody stopped this man or saw this man. So she felt like they were probably working together. So she tried to escape, and the whole long story is she eventually made her way to the room where the Italian couple were sleeping. Remember the Italian couple she said she had met at the pool while she was relaxing earlier in the day. So she went to their room. She had to literally crawl on her chest so that she wouldn't be seen. She had to crawl on her chest to safety. So when she got to the Italian couple's room, she was just hoping the door would be open so that they won't see her and come for her. So fortunately for her, according to her, the door of the Italian couple was open. So she entered into the room and shared with them her ordeal, that this was what happened to her, that someone actually broke into her room and tried to, I don't want to say the word here because of YouTube censorship. I don't want to say it, but she told them the person forced himself into her room and tried to have his way with her against her will. So she pleaded that, okay, can she stay here? And they were okay with that. They allowed her to stay. And this was like around 4 a.m. So they let her stay in their room until the following day. So what happened was the following day, according to them, they went to, let me see, I have a part of the story. This is a second video of her. Let me pause this and remove. So I'll play the clip. Just stay with me, guys, and listen.
So I'm here at the police station. They advised that I go to the hospital, and then I took a picture. I took a picture outside the police station, just showing the building. I took this picture showing the building of the police station. But then this policeman wearing orange down here, he said that they should not take me to the hospital because I took a picture of this police station. I took a picture of this police station, and this man is saying they shouldn't take me to the hospital. Now, these are the people that came from the hotel with me. This is the taxi driver, and this is the taxi supposed to take me to the hospital. So I'm here. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Nungwi police station in Tanzania. That's where I am at the moment. I'm currently in Zanzibar. Yes. This man, he said I should get out of this police station. They tried to rape me at the hotel, Warere Beach Hotel. They tried to rape me, they tried to kill me, strangle me, and then they robbed me of my $1,100. I've been here, this is 3 p.m. This is 18th of April, 2021. I've been here, and these are the police officers. Please leave me alone. Do not touch me. Do not touch me at this point. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. You are live. You are live. You are live on air. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. And this man said I should leave. I should get out. You want to beat me? You want to beat me? You want to beat me? You want to touch me?
Alex, Zainab come to me 18th of April to my room and told me about the some guy come to her house, to her room, and she had some accident with him. He tried to touch her, and after he stole some money from her. So I want to say about it's a true story, yeah? And she come to me and she be scared and she be panic, and I hope the police find this guy and do something with that.
Thank you. Also, I would like you to say the name of the hotel.
Name of the hotel, it's called
Warere
Beach. Yeah, Warere Beach. Yeah, you can show that.
Tanzania.
In Nungwi, Tanzania, yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys. So that's the clip from Zainab. That was when they took her because she reported the incident. So according to her, the following day she made a report to the management of the hotel and told them this was what happened to her, you know, in the night, and they took her to the police station. And according to her, she got to the police station. You can see the clip of what happened there. She made a report there. They asked that they take her to the hospital, but because she took a picture in front of the police station, just showing the police station, someone, one of the staff there said, okay, they shouldn't take her to the hospital again. And you've seen what happened there. So when she shared this story on Twitter, let me see, there were other people who also reacted. Okay, that's Zainab's story. Yeah, so this is a story, uh the reaction that some other people had about the incident as well. This person says, I've been to Zanzibar. I'm speechless. I've been close to accosted in the middle of the night and robbed. Not in Zanzibar, other places. I'm speechless. Oh my God, I have a lot to say. He snuck into our house in Chibanga and stood and watched me naked under the mosquito net. I don't know how long he was there consciously. Subconsciously, I do. He left after stealing most of what I had. I woke up unable to breathe. He took the fan. So let me remove this so that I can read more. Someone saying, okay, this person is sharing an experience she had traveling to another part of Africa. And then another person also had a story to share similar to the one these people are sharing. Say most hotels have spare keys to rooms and use it to perpetrate evil. If the room has bolts, always bolts, get the reading chair or table and press against the door if there's no bolt. Call me paranoid, but I always have physical protection beside my bed while sleeping. I'm very sorry about your. Okay, there was another one. Let me see. There was another one. Um, I'm just trying to share the story and give you a background before we proceed to having a proper conversation with regards to this. Someone says, I'm just so scared already because I also wanted to spend my birthday there in October, but your story just scared me. I'm even shaking while where I am now. Someone else says, wow, something similar happened to my friends and I in Zanzibar, in Jambiani, at a hotel called Zanista. Someone came into our locked room while we were sleeping and robbed us of everything. We took it to the police and they were unhelpful. The hotel later claimed we were drunks. Mind you, we only had a glass of champagne each to celebrate my friend's birthday and in their hotel. We were tired when we tried to leave reviews and talk to the hotel owner, she instead threatened us. After the robber left our room and went outside, we found hotel security um sleeping by the poolside. So these are stories of some similar experiences to Zainab's story. So when I read this, a lot happened. A lot, came to my mind. Here, listen to a voice note from Zainab.
Investigations. He happened to be a security personnel of the hotel, and we went to the police station. He was interrogated, and he admitted to the fact that he was the one in my bed the night before, on the 18th of April, 2021. Is this true or not?
Yes, he is employed by a company that the hotel is paying for the service. So we have a contract with the security company, and he's employed by them.
Okay. Oh.
She make the decisions in the hotel. So what she said to me is that we will grant you the accommodation and your food for free. Not for free, but for...
The story I said was true, and it happened at Warrior Beach Hotel on the 18th of April. So, is this story true or not?
For me, I cannot say. I was not here.
Okay.
Okay. When we came away was when your friend phoned the owner, and she responded by calling me. But unfortunately, I already left the hotel as I am leave. So by that time, then we tried Musa to come here. When we find him, then.
All right, so that's a voice note between Zainab and the manager of the hotel, Warrior Beach Hotel. So this whole story, like I said earlier, sparked a lot of reactions online. While some people were being sympathetic about Zainab's experience, some reacted to it, in a dismissive and sarcastic way. As usual, you wouldn't expect anything less, and trying to call up another one. This is someone, a Tanzanian. He says, "This is so unfortunate and regrettable. It's even sad to note Tanzanians in the replies making light of the situation and laughing about it. Seems it's normalized there." So this was a tweet from a Tanzanian who clearly understands what these people were tweeting, because the tweets here are not in English. So, but his reply to their tweets kind of gives us an insight into the kind of reactions that they were making. And for him, he's also baffled. Like, it seems like it's a normalized behavior there. And then this long thing you see, this long write-up, is a reaction from the hotel. And then, of course, the whole story, like I said, gained traction. So the Ministry of Tourism in Tanzania released the press statement on the 16th, when Zainab put her story out, and they condemned the act and noted that it is not in their character. They do not tolerate that, they do not condone that, and they regret that Zainab had this kind of experience there, but that they are going to monitor and investigate the incident closely, or the allegation closely, and make sure they you know culprit, or whoever the perpetrator was, is brought to book. But then the reaction is what really got me to the point where I felt like we need to talk about it, even beyond the fact that having to face such a traumatic experience in a foreign land, where you travel for no other reason but to relax, enjoy the country, and celebrate an important milestone in your life. It's important that we have this conversation, because number one, we all are stakeholders, and we have the responsibility to ensure that our continent is safe for all of us. It's not just the responsibility of one individual or a group of people to ensure that Africa is safe for us. If we are all traveling and encouraging people to travel across Africa. Guys, let me know if you are still watching me. Drop a comment. Let me know. The chat room is not, the chat box is not moving. I don't know. Let me be sure that I'm still connected. If you can hear me well, if you can see me, just say yes. Drop a comment and say yes. Let me know that you all can still hear and see me. Okay, so if we are going to encourage people to travel across Africa, or if we are going to encourage foreigners to visit Africa, to explore Africa and enjoy Africa, then it is important that we all make sure our country, our continent, our various countries are safe for every one of us. And most importantly, for our visitors, because as Africans, we pride ourselves in treating our visitors with utmost dignity, with utmost respect and regard. So regardless of the situation or the circumstance in which someone is visiting us, be it as a tourist or visiting us as individuals in our homes, it is important that we protect these people. And I could just imagine myself in Zainab's shoe because I travel a lot as well. You guys know that already. So I could imagine myself in such a situation. And I'm traveling for no other reason than to promote Africa, and then I have such an experience as that. What do you think is going to be my reaction? Or if I share such a story, how do you even think I would feel like Grace sharing such a story that, oh, I traveled to this country and this is what happened to me? A lot of travelers have had some complaints, oftentimes maybe not as threatening as this, but every single story of a negative incident between a tourist and the locals shouldn't be taken lightly. And you see how even when she got to the police station, see the aggression with which she was being treated there. And this shows us again just how much women are treated with a lot of disregard. Imagine that, okay, Zainab was not an African, for instance. Imagine that Zainab was maybe a white person who traveled to that place and this kind of incident happened. That's not the same way she would have been treated. That's not the same way if it was a white person, they would have treated this report. They would have treated it differently because when I was watching, like searching out videos for these stories, I actually saw a video clip where a foreigner, I think a British citizen, once visited Zambia a few years back and was attacked, on the street, and she made a report to the police, and within no time, the police investigated the incident and the perpetrators were arrested and, they were made to face the law. But look at now, the reverse is the case. It was Zainab, and Zainab is a black person. So look at the way she was treated. I mean, you guys have watched the video, how they were telling her, walking her away from the police station where she's supposed to be protected, where she's supposed to be assisted to access justice. Look at the way she was treated. And that tells a lot about us Africans. It tells a lot about us. How we treat ourselves is exactly the same way others are going to treat us. And I can't even say this enough. Like, I feel like I've said this thing several times on this channel, that the way we treat ourselves is the way other people are going to treat us. Zainab's case is just one of many of how the African society treats women. And with the reactions on Twitter, some people were even trying to shame her, make it look like what she went there was not valid, or why did she even go there in the first place. But why not? Why can't she travel? She makes her money. This young woman you see here, she has a business of her own. If you go to her Instagram account, you see her. She owns a business. She works. She makes her money. And she felt like, oh, I need to travel to go and celebrate my birthday. And she did that. But Africa will always invalidate a woman's experience. Africa will always, victimize a woman, even when she's clearly the victim. And I felt personally bad about this situation because, like I said, I just imagine myself in such a shoe. Or my other African sisters who travel, I can just imagine them in such a situation. And then people are trying to ridicule you. People are trying to invalidate your experience. Some people say, why is she just coming up to speak now? For goodness sake, whenever a person is confident enough to talk about their traumatic experience, it's okay. You do not force a survivor of a traumatic experience to talk about it at your own time. They talk about it at their own time. When they've dealt with the trauma, they've tried to recover from the trauma, they feel like it is okay for them to share their story. And the case of Zainab, this is exactly how she started, her story. She said, it's high time I told my horrible experience. She has come to a point where she has processed everything, and up until this point, and sharing her story has also opened the conversation around this. So now we are going to get to the question of how can we make sure solo travelers, be it male or female, are actually safer within the countries or the communities that they travel within? So that should be the burning question on our minds now. Get your answers ready. I'm going to open the line very soon so that you can come up if you have any tips to share. Maybe you're a security person, you have tips to share with us. You will have the opportunity to share that in due course. So just get your answers, get your ideas and opinions. I'm ready. You are going to share with us. So now, when we look at, we've examined how the security operatives treated this woman, but now let's look at the hotel itself where this lady stayed. Because before she went there, like every other traveler, she did her research, and the reviews on the services of these people, the reviews were good, they were excellent, and that's why she proceeded to book them. And she was supposed to stay there for 6 nights. She booked her stay there. She got there, she made her payment. This place is supposed to be a 5-star hotel. And then you would imagine why a five-star hotel at night, you have guests in your hotel, there's no staff at the reception, the security people are there with no care whatsoever, securing the place, and someone comes in to assault your guests. How did that even happen? But you just listen to the voice note between Zainab and the manager of the hotel. She said, well, she wasn't there because she was on leave. But what about the staff that you employed and were supposed to be on duty that night? What happened to them? And the question again is, how did that person gain access to Zainab's room? Because she locked her room and went to bed. Are these people leaving spare keys in the hands of unauthorized people, even when they have guests in their rooms? A lot of questions. There was clearly, a security breach on the part of the hotel. That's why this person came in. Or could it be that they were working together with the culprit, the perpetrator? Because according to Zainab, the person stole her $1,100 that she traveled with. So you see the unfortunate situation. You see how traumatic that experience was, and then she reported to them. They took her to the police station where she's supposed to be attended to, and then at the police station she's being shouted at. This was
This
them
is
on the
us
way
on
to
our
the
way
police station.
to the police station. So I'm in a car. Don't know. They're driving me to the police station now. So I'm here at the police
Okay.
station.
This was her experience where she got to the police station and she was asked to leave when the people were telling her to leave and all of that. Now, Zanzibar, personally, I'm surprised because Tanzania is a destination for a lot of tourists, Africans and non-Africans. A lot of people, when they are thinking of traveling to Africa, Zanzibar comes to mind because Zanzibar is such a beautiful island, very beautiful. A lot of people want to go there. And then for an incident like this to happen, and then other people were then sharing similar, like it was a lot. I couldn't have taken all the screenshots to put here. I just put a few. And then other people coming up to also share their own stories that, oh, it happened to me in Zanzibar, it happened to me in Tanzania. It doesn't speak well of the tourism. It doesn't speak well for promoting tourism in a country like that. And we all know, like I said, we are all trying to push and put Africa on the map in as much positive light as we can. But an experience like this cannot and should not be swept under the rug. And I'm happy that the government, the Ministry of Tourism, have actually responded and they've said they will investigate. I hope that this is not just lip service. I hope that they really investigate this and make sure Zainab receives justice, a sense of justice, and most importantly, that the security of tourists should be more guaranteed. It should be more guaranteed because if people are going to visit, if we are going to boost tourism in any part of Africa, people need to feel safe. I travel, like I always say, when I travel anywhere in Africa, I don't feel any sense of threat. I feel very much at home. I've been saying that in my videos because I see everywhere I go as home. So that mentality shouldn't change. I don't want it to change personally. I want to see every single country I visit as home, you know. and that's how I get to enjoy my travels. I get to make videos and share my experiences and put out there. So this mentality shouldn't change. Stories like this should not, as a matter of importance, not become the norm for tourists. It shouldn't by any means, be it even in Nigeria, be it anywhere in Africa. And that brings me, the reactions from some Africans was really discouraging and heartbreaking, because it still shows clearly that we Africans still harbor a lot of resentment towards one another. And regardless of the fact that we are human beings, okay, I might be a Nigerian, you might be a Tanzanian, you might be a Kenyan, a South African. Agreed. Those are our nationalities. But beyond our nationalities, we all bear the same humanity. And what you can't imagine happening to you, to your sister, to your niece, to your auntie, to your cousin who is a girl, you shouldn't find it funny or dismiss it when it happens to another woman or another lady, simply because that person is not related to you by blood. It shouldn't be so. We still share common humanity. So if something like that happens to someone, we should all join in one voice and condemn such an act. And let's, as a matter of fact, condemn the perpetrator for perpetrating such an act, and not making the victim, not victimizing the victim again. We shouldn't do that. A lot of people were trying to make fun of it, dismiss it, ridicule her. That is not how we should behave. And for obvious reasons, because, oh, Nigerians this, Nigerians that, why did you go there as a woman, this one? Is not acceptable. We shouldn't, because you might be laughing at her today because she's not your sister or your auntie or your cousin or your niece. It could happen to someone close to you tomorrow. Then you would know how it is, how it feels. Honestly, these are behaviors that we shouldn't tolerate as Africans, regardless of which part of Africa we were born in or which part of Africa we identify with as our nationalities. Let's always remember our common humanity. That is what matters. And the moment we disregard our humanity, that is when our problems will forever continue to compound. It is not okay. So I've dropped the link to the live stream. If you want to say something, feel free to click on the link and request. I'll add you up. You have, like I said, how can we be safe when we travel as solo travelers, be it female, be it male? What tips do you have for us? Personally, I'm also a traveler. What tips do you have for me? Maybe you're a security person. Let me know. Click on the link and join us. So before you come on, maybe I will just share one of the things I do as a person when I travel. For me, when I travel, one of the things I do is I always share where I am with my loved ones. So if I land in a country and I'm heading to this place, so okay, I've gotten to the country, I'm going here, and this is the person I'm going to stay with. This is the contact in case you need to, contact me and you can't reach me. You can contact this, you can do this, you can do that. So that way I'm making myself accountable to the people who love me. And in case they're not able to reach me for whatever reasons, then they know that, okay, I was here last and I was with this person. That would help, to start a conversation somehow. That's one of the things I do. Another thing I do is, as much as possible, where I'm staying, if I'm staying with people or if I'm staying in a paid space, what I try to do is to always lock, which Zainab also did, to always lock my room where I'm staying, so that no one can gain access into the room unauthorized. Before you come in, I always make sure to confirm who the person is, and that should be the standard practice even in hotels, like normal hotels. If a guest lodges in a hotel, You don't just let visitors into the person's room without confirming from them first if they were expecting anyone, or if you should let the visitor in or not. So those are the things you do. And for me, another thing I do is interacting with the people in the space where I'm staying. I try to, create boundaries, because like I said earlier, I'm an African and I'm a woman and I'm unmarried. So a lot of odds are already against me traveling, solo. So one of the things I try to do is to like create boundaries with the way I interact with people, be they my host or in a paid accommodation where I'm staying. I laugh with them, I joke with them, but I set boundaries so that I don't come off as sending signals that are clearly not there. Because at the end of the day, some people were saying, oh, maybe Zainab actually was the one who invited that man into her room, and something happened one or the other, and she cooked up a story to set the man up. So you see there clearly the doubt will start. So for me, I try to create a boundary so that tomorrow it won't, if anything happens, God forbid, they won't say, oh, but she was talking with this person, she was always laughing with this person. No, I try to create boundaries so that clearly you understand that you can't go beyond this point, or you shouldn't go beyond this point. Anywhere I travel to, wherever I'm staying, if it's like in a paid accommodation or I'm being hosted by locals there, I try to create that boundary. And I always, like I said, I always lock my room where I'm staying so that nobody can gain access unauthorized. And it's just something that, for me, lives with me. Even in my apartment where I'm staying here, I always lock my door, I always lock it so that nobody can come in unauthorized. So I feel like, based on my own experience and my principles, those are the things I do, my practices. Those are some of the tips that I can share. Like, if you're a solo traveler, male or female, just always be accountable, share your location with your loved ones, try to create boundaries with the people you interact with, the locals, so that you don't come off as sending signals that are not there. And of course, try to secure where you are staying. Like someone said in one of the tweets that I shared earlier, that if someone is coming, if you enter, you check into an accommodation and there's a bolt in the room, you should, beside locking your door with a key, you should bolt it as well, so that it is safe and you are very, very much secure in the room where you are staying. And if the key inserts horizontally and you open the door, when you lock it, don't leave it horizontally, leave it vertically, so that someone cannot come from outside and try to insert a key in the keyhole. It won't go in that way, and vice versa. If the door, the key inserts horizontally, when you open and lock it inside, leave it vertically, so that someone cannot come from outside and try to open it. So those are just some of the tips that I feel like I can share with everyone watching me right now. So like I said, I've dropped the link. If you have anything to say, you have something to contribute, you can click on the link and I will add you. Let me just try to go through some of the comments that yeah, someone says you have to treat people how they treat you. Exactly. Experience African said, sad. It's sad. Actually, it is. When we told you they hate you, you still like their white Jesus. If you want respect, stop bowing down. No, this is not about religion. This is actually Africans to Africans. The white person you saw in the video I played earlier was the Italian couple, the man. Zainab talked about the Italian couple. So that was the man that she went to stay with them in their room with the Italian couple for safety till the morning. So that was like her witness, also attesting to the fact that yes, she actually experienced that. Hey Mira, happy Sunday, Mira. Are you still in the chat room? If you are, say something, let me know. Mira was actually in Zanzibar as well. Mira, did you have any experience in Zanzibar? Would you like to share? Let's know. And all tourists need to feel safe. Exactly. The security can't be white people and have African tourists essentially subsidizing the security for the non-Africans. Exactly. Everyone, every tourist has the right to protection, to feel safe in the country they are visiting. Nobody should be treated with less attention or less dignity, regardless of their race. for white people, the security can't be for just white people and Asian tourists. Exactly. I'm late. Okay. True. We do not love ourselves above others. Why they see our people in a poor light, unless and until we stand up in our own right, nothing changes. I agree with you. This is a great thread that also suggests what we can do to stay safe. Yeah, so those are some of the things we can do. And as like I said, if you want to, you have any more tips to share with us, let's know. Let's know. If not, that will be it on the story about Zainab, and I'm going to proceed to the next topic on our conversation today. So, Zainab, you probably would never watch this video, but if you ever watch it, it's unfortunate that you had to experience this right here in Africa, touring in Africa. We apologize for that. Sorry that you had to experience that. We hope that you're able to overcome your trauma and still, trust African countries enough for you to, you know, visit and celebrate as many more milestones that you might have moving forward. So we are moving to our next topic, our next story that is more on a lighter note and more celebratory and just beautiful, beautiful. This particular story here is one that I was very happy about because the person involved is actually one of my favorite persons in Nigeria, in Nollywood, so to say. So I'm happy to share her story. I'm sure some of you must have seen the stories because it was the talk of the town, the talk of the country throughout the week. Like, it was amazing. I'm just trying to add up the I'm trying to add the clips up before we start. So as you come in, thumb up the stream, and share it, okay? Share it, share it. Let's have more people coming and let me know what you think so far. What do you think so far? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Mm. All right, so on to our next big story for the week. This pretty beautiful African woman you see on the screen goes by the name Rita Dominic. She is a Nollywood actress. Nollywood is Nigeria's film industry. Like, you have Hollywood, you have Bollywood, you have Nollywood. So she's one of the A-listers in Nollywood. We grew up literally watching her on the screen, and she's personally one of my favorite actors in Nollywood. She's just a very well, you know, an excellent talent. She's an excellent talent, and she's very grounded. She's a producer, a director. She has her own company besides acting, and a lot of us grew up looking up to her. Me, like, personally, me, I grew up looking up to Rita Dominic. People who know me know how much I love and admire this woman. Her, just beyond her acting capabilities, her grounded lifestyle. Rita Dominic is one of those actors in Nollywood that has never been caught in any scandal. You hear a lot of scandals about actors, oh, actresses, this one did this. She has never been caught in any scandal, never been, in the news for the wrong reasons or anything. So I love her so much. And this week, She's actually in her 40s. Some people say 45, some say 46. I'm not exactly sure, but she is in her 40s, and up until this weekend, she wasn't married. And you know how much of a big deal marriage is in Africa. So this weekend she got married according to traditional Igbo culture. So she's an Igbo woman. That's why you see her dressed beautifully and gorgeously like this. She's an Igbo woman. She got married this weekend, and it was a thing of joy. Like everybody, the whole country was literally celebrating with her. You know, everybody was happy for her because it's a long time. Like I said earlier, you know how in Africa, when you reach a certain age and you're not getting married, even if you are winning in every other aspect of your life, once you are not married, it looks as if your existence is not valid or your achievements are not valid. So this is an award-winning actress, producer, director, who also has a company. But because she wasn't married, you know, the conversation was always not complete, you know, because by the time you list out all the credentials and then she's single, it's like, so that was why this weekend was such a big deal. Everybody was celebrating with Rita Dominic because she got married this weekend, and the man you see on this white attire with a red cap is her husband, an accomplished man in his own right as well. He's one of the, I think, one of the publishers of the publisher of one of the biggest newspapers in the country, and you know, he's an accomplished man in his own right. He's a popular person, also Igbo like Rita. So they got married this weekend in Imo State. So Nollywood literally emptied or converged on Imo State to celebrate with Rita Dominic. And trust Nigerians, when it comes to this, uh yeah, exactly. I like that comment. My girl made sure to nurture career and self, then got married. Exactly. She did all of that. She's accomplished. Rita is accomplished. You know, when it comes to acting, when it comes to having her own company, produce. She has a lot of movies under her belt. She's an award-winning actress. She has money, and you know, she's accomplished career-wise. So now she got married and trust Nollywood. Like, it was a thing of pomp and pageantry in Imo State this week. These were some of the Nollywood stars who turned up to celebrate with her. You see, when they say it is time for party, Nigerians don't joke when it comes to that. So these are some of her colleagues in the industry who turned up to celebrate with her, and it was just colorful. This is Lydia Fossey from Ghana, and it was beautiful, really. It was beautiful just to see her, you know, being celebrated by her colleagues, by just general goodwill from across the country. Everyone was happy and celebrated with her. So at the end of the day, according to African expectations, they would say Rita is a complete woman now. This is her during her wine carrying, like according to Igbo traditions, where you take the wine, you dance and go and present the wine to your husband to be. And if he takes the wine and drinks from you, then that's the governor of former governor of Imo State, Ihe or Hakim. And that means the marriage is good as conducted. So that's them, the husband and her. They presented the wine, and you know, they were just breaking kola according to Igbo tradition. So it was really beautiful. It was colorful, a lot of celebration. I had to turn off the music because of copyright. Otherwise, you'd have heard the music. Yeah, this is her carrying the wine. This is her carrying the wine to go present to her husband. And like I said, it was really colorful. And these are again more of her colleagues who turned up to celebrate with her. It was really a thing of pomp and pageantry. It was, you know, Nigerians, they want to outdo the other. Everybody turned up, you know, to show themselves, you know, this is me. Pepper them gang. These are her tribe, her people dancing with her. Nollywood was literally in Imo State on Tuesday when it happened. Rita is so beautiful. I'm really happy. Personally, I'm happy for her. Not that I didn't. I've loved her from day one, but to see her really happy like this, finally getting married to the person she really wants to be with, is a thing of joy. And I'm happy that she's finally happy. And you know, that's her and her husband. She never said she wasn't happy anyway. She has always been a happy person. Yeah, those are more celebrities who turned up to celebrate with her. How many of you, that's Swanky Jerry from Rich, Famous and African, something like that, he was also there. So what you guys think? I count three outfits. Yes, she had about three outfits, because one for the wine carrying, this one, and then of course the after party. So the after party, when they were done with the traditional rites, the receptions and all, they had their after party at night, and it was another celebration. So they were like, it was a whole day full of celebrations, and it was just beautiful. This happens once in a while, so that's money flying everywhere like that. Nigerians is never complete without money. This is a typical Nigerian wedding. So this is the family blessing the yeah, that was the blessings that were being announced in the marriage. Right, so that's it. And then finally, these are her husband welcoming her into their family, into their kingdom. So it is formally welcoming her into their group, and now she's one with them. So you see, it's really beautiful. This is the traditional way. That's Rita on black. Right, so that's it about Rita, and congratulations. I say congratulations to Rita Dominic, and God bless your marriage. God bless your union. You waited for so long to get everything you wanted to get, right? And then eventually you've decided to, get married, and we're all happy. I join all Nigerians to celebrate with you and to congratulate you on this. I wish you a happy married life, and a fulfilled one at that, full of laughter, joy, peace. You Akata, you're welcome. You're welcome. So you were here earlier. Thank you. Before the stream had to get cut short because of the technical hitches I was facing. And that wasn't all, guys. There's more coming. Just stay tuned, because it never finished. He never finished. This week, I'm happy that apart from Zainab's story, every other thing was pretty good this week. We didn't have to, we didn't record any story about someone not being here with us again like we did last week. So it was celebration, and it's a good one. I love to bring stories that showcase Africa as beautiful as this, not the other way around. So I'm happy to always share stories like this. And like I said, if you have similar stories, beautiful stories during the week, I can't be all over Africa at the same time. Like I keep moving from one social media to the other. There's a saying in Nigeria here that my legs have grown weary after running one social media street to the other. Like my legs feel thin. At the end of the day, my legs get tired from running to to running from Instagram to Twitter to Facebook to all of those things. So if you have stories, always do well to send them to me. And like I said, if you're not following me on Instagram, Virtue Grace is the username. You can follow me on Instagram, and there, we get to talk real time. You can send me communication. I will answer you. Like I said, most of the times I'm active there. I check my DMs, I respond. Those of you who have been sending me in DMs, you can attest to that. The fact that I always respond to my DMs. So yeah, if you have stories in your country, that you feel like we should talk about, um you can send them to me during the week, and I'll do well to share them with us during the week. This is another celebration. Yeah. So this is another wedding. This is another wedding that was such a big deal this weekend in Nigeria. So the woman you see here is Kemi Adetiba. If you've ever watched, you see those modern Nollywood movies that you see on Netflix, if you've seen Wedding Party, if you've seen King of Boys, then this woman here on Red Getting Married is the director of those movies. Kemi is a director extraordinaire, and this weekend she actually got married. You see, Ghanaians and Nigerians, we are always at each other. Oh, Ghana is this, Nigeria is this, Ghanaians are this, Nigerians are this. We are always fighting each other. We are always at each other's necks. But deep down, the love that Nigerians and Ghanaians have for one another, you can't explain it. We keep fighting, but these two getting married today. Kemi is a Nigerian. So here's the thing. Kemi is actually, Kemi's mom is from Akwa Ibom State. Her dad is Yoruba. So she's half Akwa Ibom, half Yoruba. Her husband is a Ghanaian, born in Nigeria, living in Nigeria. This is Oscar Herman Aka. He's a Ghanaian, so he's also a creative. He's, I think, a composer, a music director. He's a creative entrepreneur, basically. So it's such a beautiful union of two creatives, coming together to go on life's adventures together. So I can just imagine the magic they are going to create together in the future. Kemi bringing her skills in, the movie scene, directing, producing, and then of course her husband Oscar also bringing his creative skills in terms of being a composer, a music producer, a creative entrepreneur. It's just a lot of magic, and these are the kind of things I love to see. Two powerhouses coming together to spend their lives together, complement each other basically, and do things that are going to move our country forward, because a lot of things starts from the home front. So a marriage such as this, we would expect nothing but amazing, well-mannered, peaceful home, even though some of these things are not given, but these are the expectations we expect. And to a large extent, a peaceful society where children are going to be exceptional. So Ghanaians and Nigerians, all this fight that we are always fighting, you can see it's just lip service. It's social media fight. You are fighting each other, but you are eyeing each other. You are marrying each other every now and then. Just the other day, a Nigerian and a Ghanaian also got married. A Ghanaian Sika Osei. She's a Ghanaian actress, big celebrity in Ghana. She also got married to a Nigerian. So all these fights that we're always fighting, it just goes to show that it's actually just social media banter that we like to banter. And this is the Ghanaian culture being represented. I like this. I like to see is them. Let me rewind it so you see them well. Look at these two beautiful people. Kemi and Oscar, Ghanaian, Nigerian, and I feel like more marriages like this should happen, between Ghanaians, Nigerians, Togolese, Beninois, Tanzanians, Kenyans, Nigerians, Ugandans. Let's mix up because I feel like we need to blur these lines because we keep saying, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Ugandans, Sierra Leoneans. It's also very beautiful, so it helps us to detribalize ourselves. We actually need detribalized a detribalized Africa, because that would help us see ourselves as one. Because Kemi now, her mom is Akwa Ibom, her dad is Yoruba, so she sees herself as an Akwa Ibom and a Yoruba person. Now she's married to a Ghanaian, so just imagine how much the lines are getting blurred. So there'll be no bad blood. These are people like her that would stand in the gap and say, no, this fight, it shouldn't continue. We are one, because where is she going to stand? On whose side is she going to be? We just have to be one. So more marriages like this should be conducted as much as possible. And again, trust our people. The theme actually, the theme was, is it flamboyantly Nigerian? That was the dress theme. So you were supposed to, rep your culture, be flamboyant. And Nigerians said, say no more, as usual. This is how the guests turned up, looking all, dolled up, representing their cultures, their different ethnicities. It was just so colorful. Initially, when I started seeing them dress so flamboyantly, I was like, wait, are these people trying to go and outdo Kemi? Because Kemi is the bride in question. Why are people dressing up so much? Are they trying to go and compete with her and outdo her? Until I saw that, the dress code was actually flamboyantly Nigerian. So show up and show out. And that's exactly what these people did. They understood the assignment completely. They understood the assignment and they really showed up. Really showed up. So I'm just sharing with you more clips. This was a civil wedding, yeah. So let me see. I think these mixed marriages are really common, but we tend to hear about them more when they are between celebrities. Yeah. Also, it doesn't help when people only identify with what their dad is. Yes, I agree with you. These mixed marriages happen a lot. But like people like these who are celebrities tend to make it more prominent. Marie says, old folks sat, tongue and teeth must fight. So old folks said tongue and teeth must fight. So Nigeria and Ghana disagreement is family. Absolutely. I agree with you. I love her body of work. Yeah, Kami is an exceptional director. If not seen King of Boys, you should see it. Wedding Party, those are the movies she directed. And Wedding Party was one of the highest grossing movies of that year when it was released. Beautiful work. And then of course King of Boys 1 and 2. If not seen those movies, you should see them and you will love it. That's when you are going to really appreciate Kami's work. I really am happy for her. This is her room being ushered in. You see Ghana Kente being represented here. These are Nigerian celebrities. See him, he's dressed like a Niger Delta Nigerian. I love this. He's dressed like a Nigerian from Niger Delta. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I love this. Embracing our cultures and, celebrating. Beautiful. I love it. I don't know if I've showed you guys this one. Yeah, it was just like part of the reception. So these were the these are her parents. So this is her appreciating her parents for taking care of her. And traditionally, this is very symbolic because it marks the point where she's um officially going to leave their care and be handed over into the care of another person, which is her husband, and is expected that he protects her, provides for her, just as her parents did before today. So that's why when a marriage like the story we had last week happens, we all feel very bad, because it is always beautiful when it starts like this. So when things happen left, we begin to why what happened, what changed along the way. But for them, we pray for them that it's going to be a peaceful, blissful union, full of celebration all the way, and blessed with a lot of children. It's just like the Niger Delta. I actually heard that. I think he has lived in the Niger Delta. He has some roots with Delta State, Nigeria. I'm not really sure. If you know Oscar very well, maybe you can tell us more about him. But yeah, Kemi and Oscar, congratulations. We wish you a happy married life, a peaceful, blissed one. Did I say blissed? A blissful one. You see, English is not my language. So our final story for today before we round up is this one here. When I saw this one, I said, Africa will never change. My Africa, no matter what happens, no matter where, it's always the same story. For us, Nigeria here, we are used to hearing stories like, oh, a snake swallowed money. Oh, a monkey swallowed money. Oh, this one swallowed money. Like millions of nairas. Sometimes it even gets to billions. And it just, I don't know why animals in Nigeria are always swallowing money, but you know what that means. So this story here, just like 2 months after AFCON ended, they say 89 buses that were used for the 2021 AFCON are missing. And I'm like, how does this thing even happen? Like, my Africa, how do these things happen to our continent? Like, buses, these are buses, so they are not something that you can actually squeeze inside a box or squeeze inside something and take away unnoticed. These are buses, like luxurious buses that were procured for this AFCON, and they were used to convey, for logistics, to convey the different teams of different countries. Like, you can see them, the buses painted here like this. These buses, they have disappeared. They said they have disappeared. They can't find them. It was only one like this that they saw in somewhere in one corner. Only one bus out of 89 buses. So where did the buses go to? Because you can't tell me that the buses were driven outside the country. Through which borders? How did they go unnoticed? So it's just crazy. But these are the things that happen in Africa. And as far as I know, this is how it's going, and the story is going to, end like this. Nobody is going to talk about it again. Nobody is going to be held accountable, and that will be the end of it. Yeah, you are welcome, Phila One. You're welcome. How are you? Happy New Year. Hey, it's been a long time. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yes, more intermarriage within the continent. I'm happy for her. Beautiful lady. Yeah. So, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Our live stream, our Tales by Moonlight today. We had 4 stories about Zainab, about Rita Dominic, about Kemi, and the AFCON bosses that are missing. So, like I said, if you have stories, it's been a great it's been a great long time. I'm doing great. Awesome, Philo One. Good to know you are awesome. So, like I said, if you have stories you want to share with me, you can send me a DM on Instagram at Virtue Grace. I will respond. You share your stories with me, or you can send me an email, virtuegraceblog@gmail.com, and you can support me, my travels and all, through PayPal, virtuegraceblog@gmail.com. That's my PayPal email. So that's pretty much it. I really appreciate you guys for um hanging out with me today. It's always great spending time with all of you, sharing stories and reactions. Even though today I've been the only one talking, I don't know why nobody wanted to share this platform with me, but I think it's okay. The weather in Nigeria has been cold today, like just chill and okay. So we love it, we love it, love it. Yeah. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in my next one, which is our next Sunday, 7 p.m. Tales by Moonlight, with hopefully more interesting celebratory stories like this, beyond marriage, but other accomplishments across the continent. So share your stories with me. I want to, I want to be able to go to different parts of Africa in one show. Like, okay, we are moving to South Africa, okay, we are going to Namibia, okay, we are going to Angola. Those are the kind of stories I want us to be sharing. So if you have them, send me emails, like I said, virtuegraceblog@gmail.com. You can also DM me the stories. Maybe they're on Instagram. You can just share the link with me on Instagram, Virtue Grace Blog, and I'll do well to follow up with the stories, and then we get to talk about them here. And if you have a story you would like to talk about, share with us. Then you can also let me know. We'll prepare, plan, and on a day like this, you have the platform. You'll be able to also share with us, maybe encouraging, anything, just anything uplifting, inspiring, and motivate. Maybe you have opportunities that would edify us, empower us. You can also share such with us. Okay, so feel free to reach out to me during the week, and I'm very much accessible. So we'll plan and we'll have the platform together like this on Sunday. Remember, this platform is for all of us, not just me coming to talk. I want us to interact as much as possible and empower each other. All right, I love you guys so much. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. If you've not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Mwah.